So I've just picked up this Magic Arm and Super Clamp from New Air, and I thought I'd show you how useful these can be. So in the box you get the clamp, which is the Super Clamp. This is what you clamp to your surface or your tripod. It opens quite wide, so essentially it could be clamped to the edge of a table and all the way down to a tripod leg for an extra light. If you notice inside, the jaws are rounded, and that's for poles on tripod legs and stands and that kind of thing. They also got a rubber non-slip pad in there, and this is obviously to stop the clamp sliding down. You tighten the clamp by turning the screw, and then you make sure that's firmly connected. On the back you have the connectors and where you screw your intended item in. Here you have the wider thread, which is a 3 1/4, and this is the 1 1/4 standard thread. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, these two holes at the side, these are for locator pins, and if you look on the Magic Arm, they are there. They press down in case you're going to screw it into something that doesn't have the holes for them. And once that's tightened up and then pins are inside, it will stop the item rotating, keep it secure in one place. And the next thing is the Magic Arm itself. This is an 11-inch arm. It has two sides, one side to connect to the clamp itself and the other side wherever you want to connect to, so that could be a camera or a light. The middle joint is tightened via this screw head here. If you look, it's knurled inside. Once you connect it and you tighten it, it can't be moved, and so it will stay in position. Now the one thing is here is you'll notice that the heads are now floppy and there's no way to tighten them. But what happens is, because there's gearing inside the arm itself, this tightens everything. So if I pick it up without tightening, you'll notice the heads flop down. Now if I put it back down and I tighten the actual middle joint, you'll notice that everything now has gone taut, and that just keeps everything in place. And moving to the ball heads, you have 360-degree rotation, and there's a U-notch cut out of each side on each ball head, and so this gives you a 90-degree of tilt as well. These come in handy for all kinds of things. They're essentially like an extra pair of hands, because you can place things on surfaces or in particular configurations that you wouldn't be able to do without one of these. So if you connect it to the clamp, so this is the standard 1/4 thread, you put it on that way, and then you screw in the thread. Make sure the locator pins are facing the holes so they're going to line up, and then make sure that's tight. So what I tend to do is when I'm using it, I will take that off and I'll put the clamp on the intended location, and I will make sure the clamp is secure, because with this, for you to be able to adjust it, needs to be loose. I'll do that, get that secure, then I will put this on while the arm is still loose, and then I will position the arm in where approximately I want to have my light on my camera, and then I will tighten this. Then I will fix whatever it is to the end here. Then you can slightly loosen this so it's not all the way loose, and then it has a bit more friction, so then you can position. And this is pretty articulate. You can literally position anything in any configuration. So I use this for my Pocket 3. I have used it for my camera. Now what you've got to understand, this has got a weight bearing of 4.4 pounds, which is 2 kilograms roughly. So it will hold a full-size mirrorless camera, but you have to be aware of having it at full extension. I mean, the further out that you extend it, the less weight bearing it becomes. So you may get a bit of wobble, or a slant might just give way. It hasn't yet, but you know, you've got to be aware of that. What I tend to do is you can fold it back on itself, give it more lifting ability, because you're essentially over this joint here and the clamp is there, whereas if you fully extend the arm, you're literally at its limit and could potentially have an accident, and that's the last thing you want to do. So yeah, you're best off testing it in an environment where you don't need it in any particular position, or you're not under any duress to set the arm, and just have a go. Make sure that you do it safely and just see, you know, what it can take. You can get bigger ones, and they go up to 20 odd inch, but obviously again you've got to think about the weight load. This is like I said, the 11 inch, and for me this is quite good, but you can get stronger ones that will hold more weight. But yeah, just do your research and make sure that you get what you need, and so you're not exposed to having an accident and then essentially breaking any gear. So a quick use case scenario with this light, just to give you a demonstration. You'll notice this light has no holes for the locator pins, but what happens, what you'll see when you screw it in, is the locator pins, they actually retract, and so you don't need them. And obviously this light is quite a light item. So I've clamped it to the extension pole. As you can see, it holds quite nicely, and I've articulated the arm so the light is over the table, and it's not got the locating pins on, so you can rotate it slightly, but there's still quite a lot of friction there, so it doesn't move around freely. As you can see, everything is sturdy in place. I'll leave a link down below if you want to check one of these out, and I'll catch you on the next one.